After the accident, it's revealed that Cenk has a dangerous aneurysm in his brain. Cenk's doctor, Daphne, warns him of the severity of the condition and urges immediate intervention. Meanwhile, Cenk must decide his priorities, choosing between his own health and the happiness of his loved ones. What decision will Cenk make? Meanwhile, it becomes increasingly difficult to hide from Cenk that Sarap is the true owner of Sumru's company shares. Farid asks Sarap to tell Cenk the truth. Sarap must make a crucial decision. Will Sarap tell Cenk the truth? Just as he and Azra were about to embark on a happy relationship, Cenk was involved in a car accident and rushed into emergency surgery. His condition is critical. Kadir, who was in the same car with Cenk at the time of the accident, is nowhere to be found. Azra and the other family members are deeply saddened, while Sarap blames herself for arguing with Cenk just before the accident. Will Cenk be able to hold on to life, and will Kadir be found? After everything she's been through, Azra decides she can no longer hide the truth from Cenk, and, in a sudden decision, confronts him and explains the reason she's been avoiding him. But Cenk's reaction isn't quite what Azra expected. Faride doesn't stand idly by when Azmi and Sumru make a move to bring Sarap into the spotlight. She makes her own move to bring Azmi, who has been working for her for years, back to his senses. Unable to continue hiding on the streets due to her illness, Fatma is finally caught. Will Fatma's revelation bring about a reunion between Azra and Mert? Meanwhile, Kadir, unwilling to postpone his revenge plans any longer, decides it's time to confront Cenk. Fatma's escape from the hospital unsettles everyone. Concerned that Mert might be abducted again, Faride takes some preventative security measures. Along with the police, Azra's side, and Sumru and Azmi, they begin searching everywhere for Fatma. But even these security measures fail to prevent Fatma from reconnecting with Mert. Learning that Kansu has transferred the cafeteria to Burhan, Sumru realizes that she is slowly losing her daughter and begins searching for ways to win her back. Relieved to be reunited with Mert and confident that Fatma will be caught and tell the police the truth about Sumru, Azra begins to regain her self-confidence. Just when everything seems to be going well, the identity of the secret hand behind Sumru's shares is revealed, and the family happiness Faride has striven to establish is dealt another heavy blow. Driven by jealousy, Cenk misinterprets the closeness between Kadir and Azra and gets into a serious fight with Kadir. In a moment of anger at Cenk, Kadir makes a grave mistake. He will later deeply regret. He loses the only evidence that would allow Azra to gain custody of her sister. Sumru, who witnessed and confirmed the rift between Azra and Cenk with her own eyes, believes that Azra deserves Mert and temporarily gives her brother to Azra. Mert begins staying with Azra, while Sumru, eager to become a partner in the selling group, gives interviews to business magazines. Kansu begins to grow closer to her father, whom she had been estranged from due to her mother's ambitions and reunited with late. While all this is happening, news from Fatma's hospital shocks everyone. The revelation that Sumru was the one who bought the company shares caused a major shock, and the most talked about topic among those who know her is where Sumru got the money. Azra speaks to Faride, telling her that she wants to stand on her own 2 feet and rent a separate house. Faride understands this. Azra, having found a house in a modest neighborhood within her means, moves in. She also withdraws the lawsuit she filed against her father to protect Mert. Azra's attempt to stay away from Cenk without a logical explanation irritates Cenk, and when he sees Kadir with her in a moment of anger, Cenk takes it out on her. Cenk's beating of Kadir will upset everything, jeopardizing Azra's chances of reuniting with Mert. Azra is forced to leave Mine's side when Mine's family returns home. Initially, Azra considers staying at a hotel, but succumbs to Faride's insistence and moves back into the mansion. Who is threatening Azra through Mert? Upon learning this, Sumru begins using Mert again and threatening Azra to keep her away from Cenk. And Sumru isn't the only one threatening Azra through Mert. Mysterious individuals demanding that Azra withdraw the lawsuit she filed regarding her father's death are sending Azra photos of Mert and threatening her. Who is buying the Solang Group's shares? News from the hospital where Fatma is hospitalized creates excitement and hope. Thanks to Cenk's sensible management, the company's deteriorating situation is halted, and shares begin to sell. The real question is who is buying the shares. Azra is forced to give up on Cenk, whom she loves dearly, in the face of Sumru's ruthless offer. Sumru brings Azra and Mert together as promised, and Mert's resentment and anger towards Azra begin to fade. Faride Hanim's disappointment. Meanwhile, a serious financial crisis arises at the company. Azmi plays a major role in this. Serap, who helped Azmi seize this power, rejects a request from Cenk to resolve the crisis. Serap, still furious with Friday over the inheritance issue, once again disappoints her family. Cenk begins street fighting. Mesut and Hulya turn all their attention to Sumru regarding the infamous murder. Cenk, unable to process his breakup with Azra, searches for other reasons behind Azra's abandonment. But Azra refuses. Cenk becomes increasingly angry and begins engaging in street fights. Azra holds herself responsible for Cenk's demise. Although she tries to talk him down, she's unsuccessful. When Cenk's current state impacts the company's situation, a major earthquake strikes the Selen family. Mert's decision in the case disrupts the balance of power. Sumru begins to use her trump card against Azra with all her ruthlessness. As a result of Sumru's machinations, Azra is forced to make a decision more difficult than ever. Just as Azra and Cenk have found happiness, they watch helplessly as it slips away from their grasp. Aside from Cenk's difficult times with Azra, Azmi's schemes begin to play out at the company. The Selen Group is facing its most difficult times to date, with the company nearly on the brink of bankruptcy. Faride fights with all her might to keep her family strong and afloat during this time. Sumru has Azra in a tight grip, and Azmi has Cenk in a tight grip. Cenk Selen is on the verge of a major test, both in his love and his job. Before the trial, Azra grows closer to her brother Mert. Her hope of winning the lawsuit filed to take her sister from Sumru's hands grows stronger. Azra, Cenk, and Faride also trust Kadir in this matter. Kadir, on the other hand, cannot contain his feelings for Melis, a secret affair he's pursuing, and begins to grow more attached to her. Sumru, meanwhile, awaits a response to the bold offer she made Azra, while Kansu's confrontation with her father creates intense tension between mother and daughter. Kansu leaves the house in anger, while Cenk prepares a birthday surprise for Azra that will make her happy. Azra's disappointment towards Cenk due to a misunderstanding is the beginning of a great destruction. Kansu's games are reflected in her family, which causes Azra to become intolerant. Cenk tries to win Azra's heart in order to make up for all these misunderstandings. Faride, on the other hand, continues to protect her from her family, despite being very hurt by Azra's unannounced departure. While Azra's departure upsets some in her family, it makes others very happy. Mesut is arrested as a murder suspect because of the trap he fell into. This situation also causes Hulya to make serious decisions. Azra can no longer stand the negativity she has been experiencing for a long time and makes a decision. Azra's disappointment towards Cenk due to a misunderstanding is the beginning of a great destruction. Kansu's games are reflected in her family, which causes Azra to become intolerant. Cenk tries to win Azra's heart in order to make up for all these misunderstandings. Faride